Hi everyone, and welcome to Coffee and Praise. Today I'm going to read a devotional from All God's Creations Daily Devotionals for Animal Lovers. And this is an older one from February of 2022. It's one that I found on my mom's bookshelf, and I decided to start going through this the end of last month, I believe. And so today's is called There's No Comparison. And the scripture is from Psalm 139:14 in the NIV. And as I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. And this is written by Peggy Fresen. And this is her story. I sometimes find myself comparing. What a bad habit. There's one thing you might think I can't compare. My dogs, Pete and Ernest. They're both golden retrievers. But they couldn't be more different. Pete is young and full of energy, and he's light, the color of popcorn. Ernest is old and slow. His coat is more red and smooth, like rich butterscotch pudding. They have different ways of doing things. Pete wakes me up in the morning with a bounce ready to go. Ernest snoozes until the household gets moving, then eases himself down the hall. Pete likes to grab a shoe and a toy, and maybe a ball as well, to carry around in his mouth. The more the better. Ernest rarely plays with toys, but contents himself with lying at our feet and receiving a few welcome pats. They have different ways, but I don't figure one is better than another. Each is right for the dog. Each dog is perfectly perfect the way he is. Why then do I persist in comparing myself to others? Someone is taller, skinnier, more likable, gets better assignments at work. I find myself envious, even feeling inferior. But when I watch Pete zigzag across the yard and Ernest relax under the patio table, I don't judge one as doing things right and the other wrong. When it comes to Pete and Ernest, there's no comparison. They are each special, exactly the dogs they were meant to be, designed flawlessly by the Almighty Creator. They are different, and they are perfect, the way it's supposed to be, the way we are all supposed to be, even me. Why compare yourself to others? No one in the entire world can do a better job of being you than you. And that last quote was, it just says by Anonymous. So it was interesting today that was the devotional. I wasn't sure which book I was going to use because I'm going through 3 different ones right now. One of them is this one, obviously, and then it's going to be A Good Day by Dr. Michelle Bankston. And then I'm also going through Hope for Today, 365 devotionals for depression and anxiety. But I chose this one, and it was interesting because right before I started this video, I tried setting this up a few times and trying to get it just right, and comparing myself to other YouTube channels that I watch and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, after I read through this earlier, I thought, I just need to do this. People might not like it, and some will, and that's okay. I just want to do this more so to have something to do, and also to share the things I like to do, share my faith, share Bible journaling, and just hold myself accountable for the things that I'm doing. So I want to hold myself accountable for being in the Word every day, praying every day. And then also later on, I'll be sharing more on my health journey, weight loss, things like that. And that's something I really want to work on. And I've been working on it for a while, but it's that kind of up and down. And I really want to keep it going this time and really get to the point, reach the goals that I've made. And if it takes me a year or 2 or whatever, that's fine. I just want to be accountable to doing the things that I need to do every day to get myself in a better position health-wise. And this devotionals that I'm using, this All God's Creatures and also the Hope for Today devotional, I found on my mom's bookshelf. And for those of you that don't know, she passed away in July of 2022. And it's been a really difficult time, and trying to navigate something differently in life. Trying to, we can't pick the phone and call her anymore or text her. And usually we did this kind of journaling type of stuff together, where we bought a lot of different journaling supplies years ago when I was still working. And we did a lot of this stuff together, sewing and walking and different things together. So I thought, this would be something comforting and, fun to do, that something that she had and used and read through. And, I found some of her sermon notes. She has, her Bible highlighted, her prayer journals, and, it's just nice to see that there were certain things that we did similarly, I guess. So, it's just kind of using this to honor her as well. So what I'm planning on doing today is doing a page layout in my Bible journal, and these are some of the things that I'll be using. These tulips, my favorite flower, and this are things that came out of some things that a sister in the Lord sent me, and they are, let me see if I find the little packets and I can show them. These are the packets here. But then also another sister in the Lord sent me some of this brown cardstock, which I'm going to use as a bit of a background for this in my journal. And then also she sent me this tripod that I'm using with a light, and I didn't use the ring light for this one because I wear glasses and I had the rings right on my glasses, so I've got to figure out how to use that light because it is a lot brighter, and more than likely I'll use it more often when I figure out how to set this up where you can see the desk and the things that I'm working on. In that I have these washi tapes that I'll be using, maybe one or two of these. This also came from the sister who sent me those packets of paper. She also sent me some tabs for a prayer Bible that I'll be working on. This is so far the setup. And then what I'm going to use this part here is I will be writing in the scripture from that devotional. And I usually write that in there, and then I may take some like bullet points and write those down for, just to remember some of the things that stood out to me out of the devotional. And I do tend to compare myself, and a lot of times because of that I just won't try something new, especially videotaping, or I guess videotaping is an old thing, filming on my phone, a video to share with the public, and even if it's only 5 people or 10 people that watch it, it's still kind of nerve-wracking. And so normally I wouldn't be doing this. Now I'm recording it now. I still have to edit and put it up, and even as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, am I going to really put this up? Am I really going to put this out there for everyone to see? And I still may back out. My plan is it will be up today, but we'll see. I don't know if you heard that in the background. That's one of our cats. She's very vocal. She likes to call her sisters and everyone out from sleep, and because she thinks she's gonna get snacks, so she's by the snack bag. But okay, so this is not the best handwriting on this one, but that's there. Are you one who compares yourself to others? Do you tend to compare what you look like, or the things that you do, the things that you like? Do you compare yourself to others, and does it stop you from trying new things, or even just sharing the things that you love? Some of my favorite things to do are, well, my favorite thing is probably reading. Read the Bible. I love to read mysteries. Let me see if I can show this to you. It's The Map in the Attic by Jolynn Sharp. And it is a series called Annie's Attic Mysteries. I found this at the thrift store, and I got a few of them. They're all different authors, and I think there's like 30 of them in this series. I don't know, but it's pretty good. And I also like this series that show that have like recipes in them, baking recipes. So I've had a few of those that I've tried some of the recipes, and I like to bake. I don't really like to eat anything I bake. I usually just like to give it away. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be baking today, which I might still. It's a cold day. It's gonna, I think our high here is about 35. We got snow yesterday again, and it's kind of off and on, sunny, cloudy. So I figured today would be a good day to get this video done, and also maybe get some baking. I got some cookie cutters and at a thrift store in Corrales, New Mexico, and they're little hearts. I think I got one with one heart, one with two, and I think the other one was a leaf, maple leaf, I think, and I'm not sure what the other one was, but I was thinking of using the small hearts and making some bizcochitos, and they're very tiny. There's maybe about bite size, about this small, and just giving some away. And here is what will be almost the final setup. And I don't know if you can read that, but it says, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. And then what I'll probably do in this space here is put the bullet points in there. And then I will probably use, I'm not sure yet, but I may use this empty space for the prayer. When I do the devotionals, I usually write a prayer based off what I've read and whatever stood out to me, what I need to change. And these, where I got that, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. Another sister in the Lord sent me these printouts, and they're just a bunch of different things to use, and I love them. So I'm excited to get to use a lot of this stuff and share that with you. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that something here encouraged or blessed you. And if you liked what you saw today, please like the video and subscribe for more videos to come, and leave in the comments below some of your questions or things that you would like to see. And I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.